Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 in a best-of-3 series here between Tiger and PuMa. This time we are on Icy Cup Starlight Breaker. I believe that is the name of the map. We can see right here, all the way in the left-hand side, we do have Tiger as our green Protoss player, and here on the far right is PuMa as the blue Terran player. So yeah, Starlight Breaker. Let's take a look around the map. We can see right now both starting bases centrally located. There is that one ramp leading right into your natural expansion. A little bit of a choke, so allowing let's say in the PvZ matchup for something like a Forge Fast Expand type build. Although we're looking at TVP, so why would I be discussing that? Now there's a natural expansion. You can move into the third here, right in this position. Very vulnerable though, wide open area. Also you have the third over here, which is a high yield expansion, but this one is fairly vulnerable as well, given the fact that it's really far away from the main base. And obviously same thing is mirrored over here in Tiger's base. So yes, PuMa did win game number 1. We are in game number 2 in a best-of-3 series here between Tiger and PuMa. And yeah, it was just some very nicely timed. We saw a stim medevac timing push from PuMa, and then after doing tons of economic damage to Tiger, Tiger was still just sitting back in his base. He hadn't really moved out for a counterattack, and then we saw a ghost push to follow that up with very heavy medevac numbers and just an amazing EMP, and that really made all the difference. The EMP landed right on top of both of the High Templar. A feedback went down on one of the ghosts, but it was the ghost that had just EMP'd, so he barely took any damage as well. Look at that shark moving across the center of the map. How is this even happening? This is so absurd. Are they underwater? Who knows? Back over here we can see right now Tiger moving across the map with his scouting probe. We'll be moving clearly right into PuMa's base, and that is not a full wall off. Looks like this is a normal entrance where it does require 3 of those buildings to actually get that full wall off. Moving on in, he is spotting the refinery, so no fast expansion here from PuMa. Clearly, you know, given the fact that this is such a small map, fast expanding here could be certainly very, very dangerous. So very likely why PuMa is deciding not to do so, opening up standard with that 10 racks, followed up by that 13 refinery. Back over here inside of Tiger's base, we can see the Cybernex core is down. Actually, did he trap it? Yes, he did. The probe getting trapped inside. Tiger's probe getting trapped inside of PuMa's main. Very unfortunate. It's already behind, even if it's just a wee bit. So here comes the SCV scout. We'll be moving on in, seeing pretty standard. Keep in mind, we did see that second assimilator get dropped before the Cybernex core finished, so that is certainly a telling sign. Something else to take a look at is the amount of energy on that Nexus and where that first Chrono Boost is going. So first Chrono Boost going right on that gateway. He's very low on energy, not likely of course going for a 4 gate. He would be sitting with a little bit more energy and Chrono Boosting that Cyber core if that was his intention. A strong 4 gate, those are usually the indicators of such. Back over here for PuMa, look at that fast factory, second refinery just about up at the very least. Going into factory tech, could be going for a 1-1-1 as well. Let's keep an eye on the attachments as the clear indicator as to what's happening. There is a reactor and a tech lab right there on the factory, and let's see if we're going to get that starport there as well. So all sorts of options, all sorts of possibilities. I mean, I would say the possibility of Infernal Pre-Igniter Hellions does exist, but let's keep an eye on that factory for once that does finish. Back over here, we have got a robotics place down. Second gateway, should very well be seeing a third gateway over here as well. Back inside of the main for PuMa right now. Looks like that, yes, it did. The fact that that reactor is down did get scouted out. He will want to move in again to see if there was a switch of anything. But no, starting out with Siege Tank, double Marine, and let's keep an eye on that starport. Going to be an interesting timing push here, most likely from PuMa. So as we can see here, both players sticking to one base. It looks like just will be sticking with 2 gate robo here. So Tiger deciding to just opt for 2 gate robo, maybe not fully committing to an all-in like a 3 gate robo, some sort of a push with that. But yes, double Marine coming out with these tanks as well. And then will we open up with Banshee? Yes, we will. We'll be very, very strong. Unupgraded Marines, tank for that extra DPS, unsieged against those armored units, very strong, you know, certainly against the Stalkers. Obviously would be wary of any possible Immortals, but still, this looking to be a very, very strong push. So as we can see again, no siege tech coming through. He will just be churning out unupgraded Marines, pushing out with the tank, and a few of those Banshees as well. This can certainly be a very deadly and devastating push, especially, oh no, Tiger quick expanding. That is a little scary. scary, sitting 2-gate robo with that expansion, and look at the push as it makes its way across the map. PuMa right now with 20 army supply as opposed to the 13 army supply. Now here comes that observer moving across the map, and it scouts the fringe of that army. Was he paying attention to the minimap? Please tell me yes, because here comes the push. He has to have seen that, right? I mean, for the love of God, please be aware of this push, because otherwise you will get completely rolled. It's a little scary looking right now. There's another tank coming forward here. A couple more Marines as well. Here come the Banshees into play. We'll be moving across. We have a couple stalkers that are moving to engage, so Tiger might be able to deal with this, or moving right by the Void Ray beam. I don't know what that is. Moving right by the beam over there. He needs to be careful about engaging those stalkers. And here we go, pushing forward a little bit. One Marine scouting and trying to deny any scouting of this push, but that observer is aware of what's going on right now. So at the moment, Tiger is aware of this push, but does that mean he's prepared for it? Looks like he will be taking 2 free kills right now. PuMa having no problem with those stalkers. Split up these forces. There we go. We'll be able to sandwich these stalkers and take them out. So unfortunately, stalkers are trapped in the corner. It feels like it's like a spider in the shower or something. Like, no chance of survival. No way in heck he is getting out alive. So very sad. Where did that Banshee end up going? Did he end up losing it? No, the Banshee is sitting right here. Has managed to try to do a little bit of poking and prodding, but as we can see, no kills thus far, and has been softened up quite a bit. And here it comes. The SCVs moving down with this as well. Now, right now, will he be prepared for this? Tiger needs to be very careful. Wants to try target fire down those tanks quickly with those Immortals. The Marines move forward with their high DPS Banshees as well, and next to the Stalkers will be trying to get rid of that anti-air to allow those Banshees to do a bit of damage. Just the one force field doesn't look like enough though. Lots of Marines, and here come the SCVs into the mix. We'll be repairing, likely, there we go, repairing that siege tank. This expansion looks to be a goner. First walking up into the main, trying to get up there before any sentries came in for any force fields, and no, Tiger just getting rolled. The all-in here from PuMa, completely demolishing Tiger. Good game. Really not much of a need for a post-game recap here. Very short, a 1 base all-in is what we saw from PuMa. He put all his cards on the table in this push, and it certainly prevailed for him. Obviously, we did see Tiger go for that quick expansion, and unfortunately, not the best thing when you're seeing a Marine, tank, and Banshee all-in push like that. So very nice timing play there by PuMa. Managed to do a great job getting free kills like we saw over here with those Stalkers. Just very nice play. So it looks like PuMa does take this best-of-3 series between the two players. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the commentary, if you like what's going on here, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys so much, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.